Hello, I'm here to answer all your questions. I put out a poll on Instagram and on my WhatsApp status to ask people to ask me questions, and some of my friends sent some questions and I'm going to be answering them in this video, so stay tuned. Hola beautiful people, my name is Adeze and I film videos on lifestyle improvement, anything basically that can improve the quality of our lives. Okay, in this week's video I'm going to give you my opinion on some topics that were sent to me. Okay, so if you are interested in learning about my opinion on some of these topics, I'll suggest strongly that you stay tuned for the answers on some of the topics that you'll be seeing in the title right now. Okay, so I've collected some of the questions and I've put them on my laptop, so I'll be answering the questions from here. If I'm looking down, just know that I'm trying to read the question. Okay, so fun fact about me is that I always wear perfumes even when I'm shooting this video. Okay, it feels like I am coming out of my house to your screen, to your house, to wherever you're watching this video from. I'm coming out from my house to meet you, so I always feel like it's decent, you know, when you're going to meet someone that you smell nice. So because of that, when I just put on, you know, just dress up to shoot this video, I always wear perfume. So what I'm currently wearing right now is this fragrance from a perfume partner that I was supposed to try on. So the fragrance is YSL Black Opium. Okay, so I always like to wear perfumes. I just wanted to talk about that. So that spotlight on YSL Black Opium is quite nice. Okay, so it's also a way for me to do R&D for the fragrances before they are presented. So I have the questions here and I'm going to be answering them from my laptop. So if the video is too long, I'm going to do a part 2 to answer the rest. Okay, the first one is, what did you want to be when you were a teenager and what are you now? That's a good question. Okay, so when I was a teenager, I wanted to be a medical doctor, and I tried entering Obafemi Awolowo University and that didn't work, and my next best option for me was, okay, do I really want to do 7 years, you know, in school or just schooling? And I considered engineering, so I went for the most prominent engineering course I could think of at that time. So it's a combination of IT and electronics, so I did that in uni. So what am I now? Right now I am in business. Okay, so I'm a business person. So getting this question really made me start to think of what I really wanted to be growing up. The true answer is that I wanted to be successful for a fact, no doubt. That's why I went for the course, you know, that I went for. And when I didn't get that one, I was looking for the next best course that could pay, you know, pay well, you know. And coming out of school, I started applying to multinationals. Those were the only companies that I focused my applications to. And I'll go write the exams, you know, or the interview, whatever. At the time that I was writing these exams, I had already started a small business, you know, and for every time I went to write the exam, my business would be lagging behind. The wake-up call for me was, I went for an interview and it was quite a distance. It was on the island and my phone was buzzing on my way there. By the time I was done with the interview, I saw that my phone like had a lot of missed calls, and you know, I had offended some of my clients. Then they were upset that I didn't meet up some deliveries and all. That was just it for me. I was like, the company I was applying to at that time, the take home was between 120 to 250,000 naira for a graduate trainee. So the thing is, at that time, my small business was already making a lot more than that in profits. That was just it for me. I came back home and I started to look for someone who would join me in that business, and I started working full-time as a business person, and I've gone ahead to do other businesses. For me, I think I just wanted to be successful financially. that was it. Okay, so the next question is, how do I start importing my own perfume oils? Okay, so this question is a good one. To answer this question, I would first say that you have to define how you want to start importing perfumes. Okay, do you want to do it big time, or you want to just do it on the side? Okay, so if you're considering doing it full time, you should be looking at 10 to 20 m, you know, to start getting from factories. I have sort of gained relationship with several factories around the world. This sample was from a South African company. Okay, so I mean, if you have that type of capital, I can always connect you there. Perfume oils have evolved. Okay, it's no longer, oh, I'm going to Dubai to buy from the market. You don't know the source, you don't know the quality, you don't know anything about it. You're just going to buy from the market. You're going to end up wasting your money and resources. So basically, the best way for you to start importing is to buy directly from the factories. They are going to make these perfumes customized for you. The next best way is to buy from people who already bought from the factories. If you have less capital, I can always connect you to get from wholesalers / distributors in Dubai and in Egypt. Of course, the company that I represent also gets directly from the factory. So is either you want to import for importing sake, to say that yes, I am importing, or you want to just get access to the products. For example, if you want to get perfumes from any of the factories that supply Glendale, where I work, you are going to be referred back to me. They've had people contact me directly because they cannot meet the MOQ. Okay, so otherwise, I can connect you with someone in Dubai who also does the same thing that I'm doing, or in Egypt or whatever. So that's just it. Oh, FYI, I do not own Glendale, I just work there sometimes. Okay, the next question is, how does it feel to be a lady in business, and what are the day-to-day challenges? How do you navigate them? Okay, these 3 questions in one. So the first one is, how does it feel to be a lady in business? I think when it comes to feelings about being a lady in business, I would say there are none, you know, because when I started off as a business person, I had limitations in my head. One of them was I was too young to get people who are 2 times older than me to give me results. I was also a lady, and maybe they do not respect me, and maybe they do not think that I'm a legitimate business person, you know, all those things. By the time I was done shedding off all those limitations, I mean, I get things done. But to be honest, what I realized eventually is that people in business like to maintain good relationships and they want to make profits. That alone was all the answers I needed. Just maintain good relationship with people, giving them good business, and, you know, exchange of value basically. But I must also say that there's a lot of emotional intelligence that women need to apply while trying to get things done. You know, as a feminine person, you have to play into your feminine strengths, and I think that's just emotional intelligence. I would recommend that you read How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a great book that I read that has helped me. Okay, what are the day-to-day challenges that you have to navigate? I would say that the challenges are the same for every person in business. Typically, we're going to talk about inflation, we're going to talk about logistics, we're going to talk about the best person for the job and how to find them. All those things are just day-to-day challenges. How do I navigate them? Typically, if you ask me, what do I love to do? I would say I love to make progress. You know, that's like the one thing that I enjoy doing. So if solving challenges every day helps me get closer to my goal, you know, for any business that I'm doing, I'm excited about it. So some people are just more excited about having challenges in their business than other people. So it can be overwhelming at times, but that's how I go about it. But I would say overall, you have to know what it would require of you to run a business, and if you feel like you do not have all it takes, you should consider collaborating with people who can bring in their strengths to balance yours. The next question is, what's the best skincare advice you can give a beginner? Hey God, I'm not a pro at any of these things that I've said in this video. I have to say that the best skincare advice I would give to a beginner is, yeah, your soap. Okay, soap, which in skincare is called cleanser. Okay, so your cleanser has to be different from what you use to cleanse your body. It has to be milder. Okay, so you're going to look out for getting a face soap, face wash, face anything, okay, for your face. The second thing I would say is moisturizer. The way you moisturize your body, you have to moisturize your face. So again, you can't use the same thing. Okay, the third is sun protect. Okay, your SPF, you can't afford to take that for granted. I've seen how my skin has gotten better, you know, because there was some form of protection there. So the healing process of my acne and, you know, dark spots was just a lot faster because there was protection, you know, for my skin. There's another question here. For you, what's the basic key to success? For me, oh my god, success. You rate me. If you're not subscribed to my channel, how will you see the second part of this video next week? Tell me how.